Hello, guys. How we doing? How we
LFG.
doing tonight? My dog's
What's up, everyone?
assaulting me. My
What's up,
dog is
everyone?
like, my dog's like, you're done. You're
What's
done.
up? What's up? What's up, y'all?
How you guys doing, man? Happy Tuesday night.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Happy
I've got,
one of these days.
I've got the cat on the couch tonight. He's
Oh,
just
yeah?
chilling. My cat Diego, yeah, he's just chilling.
Where? Oh, I could see him. I could see the
Yeah, you
back.
see him right here? Just it's just
Like a
relax.
ninja. You can't see
Yeah, I
me.
know he's
Yeah.
blending in. My dog
Yeah.
don't care. My dog says, "You're done. I need
You're
affection
done.
now. I need them scratches. I need that. I need them kisses and lovings." Huh.
See, I don't have dogs or cats. I got kids.
Which are more expensive? Kids, probably.
Woo. I
I
can't
have
say
a-
that out loud. No comment.
I have a stepson, and he still is expensive. You know why
Oh,
he's
man.
expensive? Because he
Why?
collects mythics, just like I do.
Ooh, that's your fault.
Yeah,
That's
that is
your
my fault. Let's say hi to the people in the chat, and then we have a special guest joining us. Not Nova, not Diego. We have another guest, but let's say hi to the chat real quick. We got Kirby. What if we are still watching Legion's Lair? Is Legion's Lair still on? I thought it was over.
Well,
That's something that we're going to talk about. We're going to address that.
yes.
Brian Carr, hey guys. Our
What's
good
up?
buddy Larry, who's been joining us lately. What's
Larry,
up, Larry?
what's up, brother?
Trish.
What's up, Larry?
Trish too. Or is Trish still out of town? We don't know. We'll find out. William Houston, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
William.
What up, William?
Dog and fantasy. I like how they spell that. I had to think about it though. My brain was saying
You wanted to say Fantasia, right?
Fantasia.
Yeah.
I dated a girl named Fantasia. I did.
That's pretty cool.
I wanted to though.
Oh.
James
Sounds fantastic.
Samudio. Hello. Hello.
Oh.
Oh.
I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Curtis
That's a
has
Curtis
that
thing.
copyright.
That's a
Yeah,
Curtis
We
Curtis.
can't.
Yeah,
Curtis can have
that's
that one.
Curtis thing.
Sorry, James. We can't do that here. Did you miss episode 1? You know what? All our episodes, it doesn't really matter. I probably won't keep doing episodes because like every episode is its own thing. It's its own entity, right?
True.
That's right.
Episode 1 was this past Friday. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's helping out William.
Mhm.
Dave Orkin. Hey.
What up? What up?
He said, oh yeah, Curtis is still pissed because I attended that one. I know, and that's like we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna lay it down.
Heinrich Hoffman, what's up, bros?
What's up, brother?
We got
What's
the
good?
man. Hello, everyone.
Heinrich in Florida right now. He's
He
in
is in
my
Florida.
state.
There you go. He's in
In
my
your hood.
state. He said, "Yep, he's in my hood." Let's bring on our special guest. We have the one, the only Cosmic Jeff. What's up, my man?
My name is Jeff.
Welcome, buddy. Welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's an honor to be with you all tonight.
It's an honor to have you, man. We
Yes,
got
sir.
Recon. Good evening, homies.
Blake, my man.
Brian
What's
Carr.
up,
I can
Blake?
confirm that kids are extremely expensive and they get more expensive. Because what they want is, it goes from Rainbow Bright to I need that, Toyota Camry.
Yeah, I was about to say it to a car.
Yeah.
Just stick with toys.
Make us saying Jeff.
Steve.
Sig, my boy. What's up, Sig? How you doing? Okay, so let's talk about times. So
let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes, let's bring that up. Let's bring that up with respect, of course, always with respect. What Jeff?
I would like to apologize to one G Schmerbs for my inaccuracies being on the other side of another show last Friday night. I spoke out of terms, and I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. Apology accepted.
Thank
no
you, sir.
problem. So we have a new show. It basically is. It started New to Mythics Live. We're just, where Jay was like, "Hey, man, let's tape something. Let's just talk toys and have fun and conversate, And then Omar joined, and we became Legion Kings, and we just want to have fun. We just enjoy, being on and talking toys and movies and any kind of media or any kind of thing that it is interesting. We don't do it for attention. We're not trying to get followers or viewers. We love our friends, and we appreciate very much having people watch. Like that's huge for me. Like that's an honor that people would actually tune in and watch for a minute. So thank you guys always for that. So there's a lot of shows existing out there. And there is like kind of like a show etiquette where you don't tape a show live when there's another show going. And that was kind of brought to my attention when I first started doing like taping shows on YouTube, like the New to Mythic show. I liked pre-recording, but there's something exciting about doing it live because you get that interaction with people and it's a blast. But the problem with that is that you have to find a slot for your show. And that's where we are having issues, or that's where we had issues, is that we didn't want to disrespect other shows by, having a show on at the same time, because you're basically robbing viewers that would potentially be watching that show. And I didn't really see it that way. And I kind of do, and I kind of don't see it that way. I like, in my mind, I would like to give people choices, like I will watch 30 minutes of this show and maybe I'll jump on and watch a different show, or maybe I'm good with that. I'll leave that show on in the background. I like to have choices, and I feel like I'm one of the most respectful people in that I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to step on other people's shows. So there was, it wasn't like, so last Friday we started our show at 10, and Offworld starts at 9, Jeff? Okay,
Yes.
Starts at 9. We did it at 10, and it wasn't like, let's steal their, let's try to get some of their, like, there's never that intention.
No.
It was just kind of like me, Omar, and Jay, like, let's just talk toys and we'll go live and we'll just have fun, like we weren't doing it intentionally to try to get people. We didn't want, I didn't text William Houston and say, hey man, come watch our show, don't watch, Offworld. Like that was never our intention. We're not those type of people. I don't think try and like take other people's viewership. It was just, there's no room. And so like the three of us had a conversation this week trying to find something logistically where, it works with our work, it works with our family, it works with our free time. And that's even tougher when you plug in all these different factors of, Jay has a weird work schedule. I've never seen anyone. I think he's a hitman. I think because he's got like, oh, sorry, Jay, don't kill me. Where he's like works. Would you say you work 4 days and then you're off 7 days?
Yeah, I working like a rotating shift, so it's weird. Some people might understand how it works, but yeah, the me trying to explain it would be very difficult. Put it like that.
So
he's a hitman.
He's a hitman. Yeah, he's a hitman, guys. Sorry, he's a hitman. But he's a nice
very important.
He's a hitman that likes us, so that's a good thing. But anyway, so Offworld, Trevor, like I watched it, and Trevor's like, "Hey, Schmerb's taping a show," and then like Curtis is like, "That mother effer," and he, like, I talked to him about it afterwards. Like I came to him, I'm like, "Hey, dude, I just want you to know," and he already knows. I think like I wasn't trying to like steal your viewership, or I wasn't trying to like step on your show. We just kind of wanted to have fun, and we just went live, and a few people watched, but it wasn't like an intentional thing. So like they started watching us, and then we started watching them, and it was like a whole, and it was fun. Like it was a fun kind of thing. But like Curtis seemed like a little bothered by it because he had brought it up to me in different shows that I was on. Like he would bring it up, like, kind of as a poke, like he was poking me. So I finally talked to him about it. and he
Poke,
was
poke.
yeah, poke. And I said just basically what I said to people that are watching, like, hey, we weren't doing anything like maliciously. We're just three guys that want to talk toys and enjoy each other's company, and we don't really are not concerned about viewership per se. No offense to anybody watching, I really appreciate you guys, but that's like, that's not really why we're doing it. We just want to have fun and talk toys, and it seemed like it became an issue. But Curtis has given us his blessing and said, I don't really care. I think it was funny, but so we're going to be fluid. We're going to have this show at different times. So please keep subscribing so that you do get alerts for when this show is going to be on. But he did give us his blessing. So we will be on Fridays. I'm thinking every other Friday at about 10, so that, their show can be on, and then our show will be on a little bit later. Because we don't want to, step on any other show. Like, we don't want to offend anybody. We want to be, cool with everybody, and we want people to watch and enjoy all the shows. So that's my thoughts on this. And I don't mean to speak for you guys. You guys are welcome now to have a platform and say whatever you want to say, but that was what I wanted to say about it. Go ahead.
So from the other show's perspective, I think we were just bored. Like, we had just gotten off. We had just talked for like an hour about the Archon reveal, and like we were like really like up on a high, and then everything just dropped, and we were like, oh, what do we do now? Oh, we'll just be a-holes against another show. That's where it went down. That's where it went down that way. And then we were like, well, wouldn't it be funny if we were watching their show, and then you guys brought us up, and then you're watching our show, and it was just like, it was supposed to be funny, but it came off both ways in different
I got that. I mean, everyone was joking and it was funny. I just wanted to make sure
that everybody knows that.
Yes. Yeah. That there's
just in case people come with any other conclusions, like, thinking that, it's beef, or trying to step on somebody else's shoes, or, trying to bust in like Rick James, be like, I get it. We get it. They get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all love and fun. I mean, this is a Legion's community. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get even bigger. So I'm pretty sure. I haven't talked to Omar and Greg about this. Like, hey, there's going to be more shows. There's going to be more people, coming into this community, which is good. So there's more content, like, for example, the Late Show. Remember after Carson was done, remember David Letterman and Jay Leno was going at it. Remember both of them two just going at it for the Late Show, but both of them were successful at doing that. So, so that's why I feel like that's what's going to happen with all of us. We're just spreading the word out. That's all we're doing. And of course, having fun and, hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
And the tagline of Offworld is "Don't watch Offworld." Like, that's not a show to really watch. It's like, it's just, but it's just a bunch of dudes, or occasionally we have Steph on, just hanging out and talking toys. Like, do you want to watch that and be a part of the chat, or do you want to watch another show after an hour or two and be a part of another chat that's talking about toys? So again, spice of life, variety is
that's how I see it. Yes. And we all went back and forth. Like, I was kind of like, I want to be respectful, but I still want to have a show. Like, I'm not gonna not do a show with my friends because it's conflicting with, because there's not many other times. There's not really any other open spaces. We all have to work. We have families and lives, and we like to sleep sometimes. So, unfortunately, and like Jay saying, there's got to be other shows. There's more people coming. There's a big influx, I think, of new fans, and people are interested. Go ahead, Omar.
So what I what I was gonna say was this. I think for me, it's like someone said, variety's the spice of life. I watch every show. I'm on every show in the chat, watching everything, every Legion's content that there is. But I want to make something really clear. This isn't just Legions based.
Right.
We're talking
Right.
about movies, we're talking about other
Yeah.
toys, we're talking about pop culture, we're talking about all kinds of other stuff. This isn't just a Legions channel. Okay. And I think for me, and this is what I told Greg and Jay when we were talking about it, is that a lot of the shows, and this is no knock on anybody because I enjoy watching every single show, but a lot of the shows have the same people on it all the time. And so we wanted to do something a little bit different where we have different people that have a different platform that can come on here and talk, and they're not the same faces in the same places all the time. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to make this platform. So
Right.
that's all it was. You know, we had no ill intentions on stepping on Offworld or anybody else's shoes or toes, you know. And when we're looking at the schedule, there's so many shows and so much Legion content
Right.
during the week that it is almost impossible to find the time slot. Like I was like, well, we could do every other Tuesday because Jeff is not on every other Tuesday, but then Legion's Lair is on. Then we
Right.
could do every other Thursday because so-and-so is, because the Legion's ladies is on every other Thursday. Dork Lair is on.
Yeah, this was
So
an
then it's like,
all-day conversation with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
So
us
we're
three
like,
were like,
yeah,
when
so
we-
we're
when
like
are we gonna
looking
do
at
it?
the schedule. We're like looking at the schedule, going, well, when can we do this? I mean, and we're talking about, you know, we were like, well, then we could do no Sunday's out. We got all this, and they're like, oh yeah, and then we could do Saturday night. No, PGG is on Saturday night. We can't do Saturday
Mhm.
nights. So that's why. But of course, when you look at all the different shows, every single one of them brings something different. You know,
Yeah.
PGG is PGG, man.
Right.
You know, and Offworld is Offworld. They love their brackets. They do all kinds of crazy stuff. And then, you know, Legion's Lair, like last night, was cool. It was about lore. You know, it was a cool
Mhm.
show. You know, it was different. They talk about all kinds of different
Right.
things, and you know, so every single one of them, Saturday Day Live,
Yeah.
and you know, just shelving it, and mail call, and you know, there's so many different shows that we can watch, and we don't want to take the pie. We just want a little piece of it.
Yeah,
Just a little
exactly.
piece. That's it.
And maybe maybe this will start like a new thing where, you know, it might be a little bit looser on that, you know, having two different shows at the same time or similar times. Doesn't have to be, you know, starting at the exact same time or anything, but
Yeah.
it might be, you know, an hour into another show or something. And I like the idea of it being more fluid, like, you know, when Jay's ready, when Jay has finished, you know, killing someone and lets us know that he's free, then, you know, me and Omar
Yeah.
will be ready. So we will,
Yeah.
you know, let's do it on
We
a
are
Tuesday night.
we are the food truck of shows. So
There
we'll
you
just
go.
show up wherever,
That's-
dude.
we're
We'll just
fluid.
show up wherever,
Yeah.
man. You know. But shout out to Blake. Also, Toy Hammer After Dark on Sundays at 10:00.
Yeah.
Awesome show. Just started watching it about 2 weeks ago. Big shout out to Wraith Mace and Carlos and Blake. Awesome show. You guys should check it out.
For sure. Toy
And
Hammer
like
After Dark.
what Omar was saying, like, yeah, we're not gonna just talk about Mythic Legions. We're gonna talk about, we might have a day we just talk about Star Wars or Marvel, DC, or you know,
sure.
Masters of the Universe, or just cosmic, or you know, we like to just expand on other things other than Mythic Legions. But it'll be great to put in some Mythic Legions in there on every episode too.
I mean, we are
And-
Legionnaires. That's
Yeah,
what
we are
brought us all
Legionnaires,
together.
yes.
I mean,
That's
Mythic
what
Legions
brought
is
us
what
here,
brought
yeah.
us all
Yeah.
together. We're all
Yes.
one big community.
That's how we all came together. 'Cause
Exactly.
Legions, yes.
And that's the bread and butter. And it's always
Yes.
going to be the bread and butter. We're always going to
Yes.
mention Mythic Legions or Cosmic or Figura or Infinite at some point on the show.
Mhm.
But we wanted to do something more than just talk about that. And, you know, just, you know, we all come from different facets of life that
Right.
we could share our, you know, and have guests like Jeff, who Jeff has me on his show a lot, and he has an awesome, you know, show. Check it out every other Tuesday. Cosmic Jeff.
That's right. That's
Tuesday
right.
Yep.
Cosmic.
So,
Thank you.
Um,
Check it.
My
Check
name
it.
is Jeff.
so, and
I'm
then
sorry,
a
Jeff.
big
I'm
shout
sorry.
out to Jeff for being on Jeremy's show last week. That was awesome. So,
Yeah.
great job on that, man.
I was
And
so scared. I was
just telling him,
shivering.
John.
I could tell you were nervous, man.
At first,
But you
yeah,
did good, man. You
at
did
first,
good.
I could tell you were nervous, but
Yeah.
you went with it, dude, and you were
Yeah.
great. You did really good. I would have
Yeah.
been so nervous, dude.
Yeah.
I would have been like,
Because I
So
got the
nervous.
call at 3:00 in the afternoon that day.
ooh.
And I was like, all right, here we go. Let's do this.
No, you did it well. You did it well. And it was a really good show. Like that was probably the first in a while that I'd watched the whole show.
Wow.
Usually I'm like going to bed or, messing with the dogs, hanging out or doing something, but I watched the whole show. It was
See,
good.
Jay's
Thank
killing somebody right now.
Yeah, he had to,
So he
clean
had
his
to-
gun and
But I'll say this because I just saw William plug Unparalleled Universe. I'll say this. Yesterday, I looked at like the schedule of shows and not just our shows. I'm just talking about toy shows in general.
Yeah.
No lie. There were 33 shows on yesterday about toys.
That's that you're subscribed to. Like there's probably even more
I'm
channels.
not even subscribed to those. That was just
Oh,
the
you're not?
algorithm. Yeah,
yeah.
that was because the algorithm.
that's awesome
was
though.
dictating.
The more variety, the better.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
out
a lot of them
there.
were GI Joe based or Masters of the Universe based or whatever it was. But I mean, that's a lot.
It's
of
a lot.
toy shows.
It's
So
still-
you get to pick and choose.
And
Yeah.
and you don't have to like everybody. You don't have to watch everybody. It's nice to have a variety. It's nice to have some choices.
You know
I
what?
think.
We all have to go back to when we had multiple screens and picture, and we have multiple shows going on, and you're watching between shows, like a football game, like multiple football games. You
There
got to
you go.
switch
Go back
between
and
the
forth.
shows.
Yeah, go back and forth. Absolutely. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. It had been something that we had been talking about this last week. Since last Friday, it had been something that we were talking about ourselves.
I mean, let's be
so-
honest. It bothered us a little bit. So
It did. It
It
did.
bothered us a little bit. So we were just and not in a bad way. It just bothered us because we felt like, we kind of did something wrong. So we were
Right.
like, let's try to correct it and everything.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't want to be perceived as like us not caring.
Yeah.
We're not like flagrantly, putting our show wherever we want. It was like this Friday nights kind of works for all of us because I wake up really early and, Friday night or Saturday night, I'm able to stay up later, without having to wake up so early the next day. So it worked for me. And I think it works for you guys too. Go ahead, Jeff.
It wasn't like we had not everybody knew. Not everybody knew that it was happening until Trevor said something. I knew it was
I
happening.
saw that. Yeah.
I knew it was happening because I follow you, Greg, and I see what lives are coming up.
Right.
And I was like, oh, cool. Greg's gonna do a Friday night show. Let's
Yeah.
see how this goes. And if Trevor had not said a single thing, that would have never gone.
He's
down.
like, what the hell? Schmerbs is doing a live right now. Curtis,
Because
what
we were
the-
It's on
bored.
live right now.
Again, like everybody was bored, and Trevor looks down at
Yeah.
his phone, and then that's how.
Well,
it went.
it was
guys-
funny.
I had you guys on my TV and I was like seeing you, and then all of a sudden I see us on the screen, and I'm like, these guys, these motherfuckers.
What
Yeah.
did they do?
And then
Yeah.
Curtis comes on our chat thing. And
Yeah.
is,
And says the same thing. Yeah.
Like, hey there,
But
buddy.
it was
What's going
funny.
on?
I just don't want someone to think actually negative. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be. And I love that we're all friends. Like all these shows, like I could say 99%, I think I'm friends with everyone that is doing a show. Like we're all sister shows, I think, to each other. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows everyone, and everyone will eventually be on every other one else's shows. So it's all in good fun and it's all good natured and stuff. I think It's
All
just
we
like-
all we have to do is
Sure.
support and raise everybody.
yes,
Uh,
Yes. Yes.
amen, brother.
Jeff,
Amen.
you said it, Jeff. Yep.
Yep, there you go.
You
Jeff
said it.
coming through. So
Hey.
Jeff and I just taped a New to Mythics that will be on this coming Tuesday. Thank you, Jeff. I would say that's a part 1 because we still were, really digging into the
Mythics.
Cosmic Jeff and Mythics and what he was into.
Yeah.
So that was a good conversation we had. But I was like, dude, let's do a I don't know if was it you, Jay, or you, Omar, that said let's do a Tuesday.
I think it
There
was
you
Omar.
go. Yeah. And I'm like, sounds good to me. I love where I can just talk with my friends. Like, I don't want to prepare. Like, I have no slides. I have no extra anything. I'm just showing up and talking with my bros.
Yeah.
And that to me is fun and relaxing. And that's what I like to do. So
And it's pretty
Yeah.
cool because we talk so much, on the phone, texting each other, and then we get on here and we got some more to even talk about. It's just like I really enjoy that about y'all three, just
Yeah.
hanging out. I can talk to y'all about just about anything, and it's never a drag or anything. We never just like, the energy's always there.
We're just there talking shit all the
Yeah,
time,
just back and
We're
forth,
just
just back
like
and forth.
texting each
Yeah.
other, or
Like I've
He'll
been knowing
call-
y'all for 20 years or something.
yeah,
just back
he
and forth,
called
back
me
and
while I
forth.
was driving around at work, and I'm in the freeway. We just talked for like an hour, just
Dude,
like
yeah.
chatting and
Yeah.
everything. So I mean, we've become good friends, all of us, and it's just we just want to share it, and
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
have a good time and talk. But I will say this: Blake said that he loves our logo, so we need that on a T-shirt next.
absolutely.
Greg.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Okay.
Terrence is saying, is this the new band of 4? Like, this is kind of like
For
what I
Wolves.
wanted the 4 to be, is just not having like one type of thing that we talk about. Like, I love Mythics. Like, Mythics, like we've all said it, Mythics brought us together, or Cosmics brought us together.
Legions.
But I don't want Legions. Yes, but I don't want to just talk that with my friends. I want to talk about, machine guns and boobs and karate and, Transformers and everything. You know what I mean? I want to talk about all that stuff. And I think that's what keeps it fresh. Like what Terrence is saying, it keeps it fresh if there's difference. Like, I will post.
Except politics. We do not give a
Yes.
shit about politics in here.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now y'all know.
Yeah, definitely not. Because it's not interesting to me. I don't know about anyone else. I don't get off on that. I would
I
rather
just don't
talk.
care.
Yeah, I would rather talk stuff that gets us makes us feel positive and something we all connect with. I could see in the chat that boobs is definitely a topic that
You brought
that's connecting.
I was just gonna say about boobs. I was just gonna say about boobs. Did you see the Grammy Awards and that one?
Yes,
outfit?
I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did see that, definitely. So I don't know. It's just us having fun, and I love the idea of having people jump on and sharing. Like, that's like New to Mythics Live is basically like that, where I was like, okay, this is a couch episode where we're just gonna talk like we're all on a couch and we're just like conversating. I don't need to have presentations. I don't need to have itinerary. Let's just bring stuff up and just conversate. Right. And that to me is fun. And I think it's fresh because it's a conversation, like Jay is really good at like, well, what do you guys think about this, Masterverse ending? And, like he will get things going, and that makes it easy for me because I can just be, if I don't know anything, I won't say anything. I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But it's fun. It's like a conversation amongst friends. And that's what I am trying to promote. So yeah.
Speaking of Masterverse, can we talk about that real quick?
For sure.
Topic, Masterverse.
That first topic.
Man.
We was talking about that a little bit earlier, so let's go ahead and get to it. So Masterverse, the Mattel line that's going on right now, the 7-inch line that's out in retail, they're ending that. Mattel is being done with it now, and they're ending that, and they're gonna start with they're gonna have a new one called Chronicles, Masterverse Chronicles, or Master of the Universe Chronicles, or something like that.
Yep.
And the Chronicles, right? Okay, Chronicles. and this one is a 6-inch line. And I know there's a bunch of people that have 7-inch He-Man toys out there. So I saw a couple people that kind of upset about this.
Five and a half,
About
5.5 inch is what they're doing. As they're
oh,
streamlining all the figures.
yeah, kind of like how you just explained it to us about the WWE. They're doing
Mhm.
that. Okay, exactly.
Mhm.
So they trying to have it where
5.5,
your
6 inch. Yeah.
He-Man toys can be in scale with the upcoming DC toys and the WWE toys. That's what Mattel are doing. I think that's genius, to be honest. But there are some people that are upset because they have these taller Master of the Universe figures, and now that line is coming to an end. But what do y'all guys think about it?
I'm not a scale person. Like scale to me is not really an issue. Like shelf my shelf is random.
Mhm.
But my shelf is probably 96% mythics, so they all scale differently, but they're all in that same general. But I don't mind having, if I have a Batman shelf over here, and I've got the giant NECA, Batman, and he's with these small, superpowers, and they're all different. Like,
Mhm.
I don't really care about scale. Like, that doesn't bother me. So, I can see how other people be like, well, it doesn't scale with this. But, if you're a fan of the property, does scale, I mean, I think that's an OCD thing, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What's you guys' thoughts on scale?
It's
So
absolutely an OCD thing.
I'm gonna let Jeff go because I'm gonna go on a tangent here in a second. So
Oh, here we go.
I'll let Jeff go first.
Scale has always been an issue for me. Going back to as a kid when I had my 3 3/4 GI Joe up against
Mhm.
my 5.5 esque Ninja Turtles and the smaller the real Ghostbusters. I was like, they're not the right size. The turtles towering over Peter Venkman, and they're all towering over the cobras, and I was and so I always was like, I want to find a way that everything looks and feels together scale wise. Nice. Is that new?
Yeah.
It's new to Mythics.
It's new to me.
I think with scale, it's like, it depends on what you're like. Do you do like battles with your figures? Are you doing like scenarios to
Yeah,
where this?
yeah.
Okay, I don't like. I
Like
just put
pose
them.
offs.
Yeah, I
See,
don't. So I could see how a scale would matter in that sense.
scale, like when it comes to, let's say, GI Joe, Skeletron, Valaverse, Operation Monster Force, they all intermingle with each other.
Mhm.
If you want to set your shelves up with those figures, you can, because they're all the same size and
Mhm.
they look great interacting with each other. So that's what I do. I have all of my military guys all together. So for me, they scale perfectly.
Mhm.
I was
Mhm.
doing that with Marvel Legends too when it came with GI Joe,
Mhm.
but you couldn't do that with DC McFarlane because they were 7 inches tall, so they were a little bit different and out of
Unless
scale.
you get Marvel Selects, which I
Unless
was
you get
going down the
Marvel
Marvel
Select.
Selects. I was going down the Marvel Selects tangent road. I was like looking at back versions of Marvel Selects, and then the whole Diamond publishing went down. So I was like, fuck.
Right. Right. And the thing about Marvel Select is I mixed a lot of my Marvel Select with my Marvel Legends, but I used the
Oh,
big
yeah.
guys, the
Yeah.
Abomination, the Rhino, and Juggernaut. Those guys were the ones that I threw in Marvel Legends. The Marvel Select figures, I didn't collect a lot of them, but the few that I did, they were all the big muscular, big dudes. Like Crimson Dynamo and all those guys. But for me, I feel a little betrayed, to be honest with you. I spent thousands of dollars on Mattel and Masters of the Universe and Masterverse. I own every Masterverse figure. I own all the special Masterverse figures that came out. I own Motherboard. I own all the Revelation figures. I own all that stuff. And now you're telling me that you're going to cancel it because you want to streamline everything and put it into Chronicles? See, now I'm not going to buy any of that anymore. You just lost me as a consumer when it comes to Masters of the Universe, because I have this huge collection of Masterverse, and now you just killed it on me because you want to do something else with the movies and you want to streamline everything and you want to make it into Chronicles. When I heard that, that really pissed me off, because to me, the Masterverse, that's the best line they have, because it's a reimagination of the old cartoon of the old figures, you know, from the 80s, and look what they've done with them. They made them look awesome. Look at that last Merman, and
He was cool.
He-Man,
Very
and
cool.
Triclops, and all of them that came out. Those were, and Cobra Khan. Those figures were awesome, man. And now you're telling me that you're not going to make those because you want to all streamline everything? I'm sorry, but He-Man isn't going to fight Hulk Hogan and King Harley Race in my ring. So I don't care if they're the same size as my Legends and my other wrestling figures. You know what I mean? And DC, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of a little turned off that McFarlane lost the license for DC. So I don't know if I'm going to collect DC Mattel. Why would I start another whole new line when I have hundreds and hundreds of freaking McFarlane toys just sitting there on in a box? Or
I can see that. I can see that.
So so I mean, I think for me, when it came to Masterverse, I do feel a little betrayed. I spent a lot of money to collect those figures that I felt they did such a great job with, and now you're taking it away? No, I don't. That doesn't jive with me, man.
Remember saying people were saying the same about when DC went to McFarlane. Hey, remember we already had the DC Universe line, the DC Universe Classic, that's called, I think, and those were 6-inch.
Yeah,
and I remember people was like
DC Direct and DC Classics. Yeah, those were 6-inch figures. I collected those.
Yeah,
and those were cool because
then
you
when
can match
McFarlane
up with your Marvel Legends.
he did a 7-inch, and people were pissed.
Yeah,
but here's the thing I gotta ask you, Omar. When the DC line comes out, the Mattel ones, and what if they make a Batman and his Batman's like on point? It's like, wow, just. Are you sure you're not going to buy it?
First of all, let me just say this, okay?
What's up?
When it comes to Mattel and it comes to their figures, and especially when it comes to what they're doing right now, when they moved from China to Vietnam, their figures have not been that good since. If you look at their wrestling figures, they've been having a lot of issues with their wrestling figures to the point that I don't collect as many as I used to. I only get the Legends. That's all I get now. I just like my guys from the 80s and the 90s and the Attitude Era, and I'm good with that. Okay. But a lot of the figures from the Vietnam that come from that factory, they have a lot of issues. So now I'm thinking, is that what's going to happen to DC? I mean, if you're going to come out with a Wonder Woman figure,
that's true.
She better be a beautiful Wonder Woman figure.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If Mattel just knocks out the park.
Exactly. And I'll tell you right now, McFarlane knocks it out of the park. McFarlane makes a pretty figure. There's no question about it.
Yeah, they're not pulling
Woman statues, and his Wonder Woman figures have been awesome.
They're not pulling in a lot of people with their kid line that they've already shown a poster of. The collector line's got to outdo that like tenfold.
I hope they can.
They're going to have the elites and they're going to have the ultimates, just like WWE does, and that's fine. But you said it has to be a Batman or whatever. Okay, you know what?
I mean, bro, not Batman, but
bro, it better be. I mean, he better look like Michael Keaton. He better speak like Michael Keaton. He
smell like Michael Keaton.
He better smell like Michael Keaton if I'm going to buy a Batman. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be one of those. The only one, I'll tell you right now, guaranteed, I'll get Wonder Woman because I love Wonder Woman. So I'll buy a Wonder Woman figure if she looks good. If she looks good, I'll buy a Wonder Woman figure. And then the villains. I love the DC villains. If they come out with the Red Lanterns, I'll be all over that because McFarlane didn't make the Red Lanterns. McFarlane didn't make the Red Lanterns. I love the Red Lanterns.
But he made Atrocitus.
It was a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah. Atrocitus was a Build-A-Figure, but he never made like an Atrocitus figure, or Bleed or any of those other Red Lanterns. He didn't do any of those, But that's just an example. But when it comes to DC McFarlane, there were a lot of figures, and the one thing that I think that McFarlane made a mistake in is that he did so many of these like one shot figures, characters that were in the comic books, and he did these deep cuts that he really didn't hit the standard what everybody wanted at first. You have to wait years to get a traditional Wonder Woman. You have to wait years to get a traditional, Superman. You have to wait years to get, you know what I mean? So
like 4 or 5
he
years.
came out with a Dark Metal series from Batman,
in the
which I'll
beginning.
tell you right now, I love it. I love
They're
Batman
beautiful
Who Laughs.
figures.
Yeah,
They're
I love the
beautiful
Batman
figures.
Who Laughs and all that. I mean, I love that story. That story's great. But you have to think about what sells and what figures people want. I
Right.
saw the Deathstroke. Deathstroke's my favorite villain in Batman. I mean, in a DC. Deathstroke is my favorite villain.
So yeah.
I'm with you.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you
I'm
right
with you on
now,
that too.
that Deathstroke figure that they come out with, that Elite or that Ultimate, whatever it is, he better be banging. Because McFarlane made some really good Deathstrokes. So there are certain figures that, yes, I'll probably end up buying just because they're the characters that I like. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not all in on the line.
But yeah,
I'm
but you're
gonna
not.
collect-
Yeah, you're not.
I'm not going to be a completionist, and I'm not
Right.
going to buy a whole bunch of them. I will buy just the ones that I feel like I need, and that's usually the normal Justice League, and then a couple of the bad guys here and there, and that's about it.
So
Right.
that brings up my question of pins versus pinless.
Pinless, man.
Because we'll be going to pinless with Mattel, whereas McFarlane's been with pins. for
That's
the
my
That's true,
biggest
too.
thing with McFarlane is like, what do you, I mean, they can make a beautiful figure, but when I see the pins, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like
What year is this?
it bothers me, that
You know
It's
why
a
he
cost-
does that?
It's a cost
You know
cut.
why he does that? Though? It's cost cutting.
Cost cut.
He does.
Yeah,
That's the
it
only
really
reason why
is,
his
yeah.
figures aren't $40. Is
Yeah.
because he does that so he can keep the cost down.
Yeah.
But look at Hasbro Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Half of their figures are pinned, and the other half aren't, and they're
Look-
still coming out with figures.
Look
that
at
are
the new
pinned.
Abomination. The new Abomination that just had come out. It's based on the Gamerverse Abomination, but it still has the pins in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what a $50 figure.
Yep.
I mean, come on, man. So
But Marvel Legends has a long heritage, like
True.
going back to Toy
True.
Biz. Like you're going with a fan group that's been around for decades
Yeah.
for the Marvel Legends side of things. So
Yeah.
it's really hard. Like every time I hear somebody compare to Marvel Legends, it's like that's a whole other ball
Right.
game.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I am
DC
bummed though.
DC's been flipping. Well, DC was with Mattel for the longest time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
they were.
did really
and DC didn't make a bad figure, but I mean, there were some that I just were like, I don't know.
I feel like
you know?
DC's like that excuse my language, that $10 horror in the corner. It was with Hasbro, there's with Mattel, with McFarlane, there's back with Mattel, it's like they just everywhere with DC.
That's how I feel like Ninja Turtles is.
Yeah,
like,
Ninja Turtles, same thing. Yeah.
way too many different. Sorry,
dog.
Turtle fans, but like every toy company has had a turn with Ninja Turtles.
You
It's
do.
quite the variety of
Everybody.
turtles.
Yeah,
And
Well,
they're
you know
gonna
what
be
they
they're
are.
gonna be even more. There's gonna
Well,
be
you know-
even more now that Playmates doesn't have
It's
the
done.
Yeah, so it's going to say the originals, the OGs, Playmates, they lost the license.
I'm okay
That
with
was
that.
like out of nowhere. I was not expecting that.
Playmates.
Well, I mean,
I think of Playmates. I think of those Dick Tracy figures, and I know it's a lot of people's childhood. But I looked at it, I'm like, what in the hell? What is this, man? We could have done better.
McFarlane needs to make the Dick Tracy
Oh.
figures. McFarlane needs to make the Judge Dredd figures. McFarlane needs to make,
Dread. Yeah, like we talked about.
think of the
a while
different,
back. I would
the
love
different
him to do
titles
Dread.
and McFarlane needs to expand on Spawn.
Pulp
McFarlane needs, there's so much that McFarlane can do right now.
But you know who's doing those pulp heroes coming down the line? Fresh Monkey Fiction and Big Bad Workshop. They're
Yeah.
looking into
Yeah.
those pulp heroes going to
They're
6 inch.
killing it. They're
I'm
killing
there
it.
for that, man.
They're
Because
killing
Yeah.
it.
they've already shown when they did like the 3 3/4 Phantom and Rocketeer, they're already planning to do 6 inch versions of
Yeah.
those.
Mm.
That
They've shown renders.
Big Bad Workshop and Monster Force are like killing it. Omar, right?
Oh,
Omar's new to it and loving it. It's that stuff. It's well
So-
made. It comes with so much stuff.
I'm going to tell you right
It's
now,
a
these
decent
figures,
price.
man, this guy's scary, man.
Yeah.
That's
I
one of
mean,
my-
this
Big
is
screen,
this is like
Greg. Big
I'm
screen. Let's
working. I'm
play with
working.
the
I'm
screen.
working.
this
Yeah, they're killing it. They're
this
killing it.
this guy's like straight out of that movie Overlord.
Yes.
Oh
this-
yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, that move. Oh damn
It's
it.
better than Overlord, man.
Yeah. Those and I got this one too. I got these just the other day. The Delta Red.
Hey Omar,
So-
remember that movie Sucker Punch?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember Sucker Punch.
Remember they fought the Nazi zombies?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they
Yeah.
kind of remind me
Yeah.
of. They had like,
I feel like Monster Force kind of stole Valaverse and almost kind of classified, like it made me not as interested in them and more into, you know, Monster Force. It kind of stole my dollars from them, you know.
What I see some people from the other side complaining about is that they're saying that there's a lot of reuse in these figures, but when you look at the figures and the reuse, it's done right. Like, you
good
can't-
use, yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, it's reused, but you know what? With all the paint and all the applications and the different
Right.
gear that they give it, you can barely tell that these are all reuse.
Plus, it's a
You know?
new line. I mean, this
Yeah.
is we just got wave 2 and it's killing
Yeah.
it. Like,
And
Oh, yeah.
how
no.
many head sculpts do you get with one figure? Like you can change a figure
yeah,
out
you get like
very
3
easily.
or 4.
You
Weren't
get
they like
to-
sold out like at Legion's Con last
they
year?
Oh,
sold out.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
sold out within the first
With
6
the
hours.
quickness.
Because they didn't.
And
That was their first Legion's con, so they didn't know how much to bring. And they
Yeah.
every con last year that I saw Operation Monster Force at, they didn't know how much to bring, and they always sold out.
Damn.
Yeah, when I walked into the main hall, they were already sold out. The only thing they had was the Legion's Con exclusive Griffin, and I wish I would have picked them up. I did,
Damn.
you know, because at the time I didn't own any Monster Force. I was planning on grabbing one or two, and then I was like, I don't want my first Monster Force figure to be some clear piece of plastic. And now I wish I would have picked them up, but. You know, I've got a whole bunch of them already, and then I've got Skeletron coming too. Unfortunately, with the snowstorms and everything,
Skeletron.
unfortunately, with the snowstorms and everything, all of my shipments have been delayed. Like, I should have already had 5 more Operation Monster Force figures here, but it's been delayed. I get them by the end of the week, though.
Jeff, did you get any Skeletron? Have you tried those out?
Oh yeah, I have everything up until Skeletron himself will be coming out this June. So if you go on, they're doing it through the backer kit. You can pre-order via their backer kit on their website, and you can get Skeletron both 6-inch and 4-inch. So get that pre-order in before, because you get a pre-order reduced price they're doing on them, so you don't pay full retail.
Okay.
like what Twizzler is saying there with Halloween Boy and Donner Potter. So I have Donner Party, Halloween Boy, Declan, Van Helsing. I have who's the other one? I have Dr. Caligari, and I have one other one coming. There's 5 that I have coming. I can't remember who the other one is, but yeah, I've got and then I'm gonna get more probably in the next few weeks. I'm just trying to not go too crazy because with ZoloCon coming around the corner, and you know. So
Speaking of ZoloCon, let's talk about ZoloCon.
Let's talk about it. What's up,
Shoot.
Rob?
Hey Rob,
Congrats, Rob. He's got a new place that he's and a new house, a new couch.
Congratulations.
Couch. Yeah, man.
Nice big old couch.
Congratulations on that.
beautiful cast. And no, it's just those 3. I'm the guest. I'm the guest.
He's guest tonight.
But he's a cool guest.
That's right.
Thanks.
We have a rotating. Besides us, we have rotating people that hop on. But I figured in honor of Jeff, we would just have Jeff. But normally, I would open up the chat for other people to hop on. But
I'm making the rounds in the last week. That's what.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Brian says, "Stop enabling. Must resist." Yeah, I sent Brian one of those troopers that you have there, Omar. I sent him one. I'm like, here, just check it out. And he was strong. He did not buy any more. So I give Brian credit. He's very disciplined. He's got some.
You know what? When it comes to enabling, you know, I love you all, but I'll tell you what, Blake Recon Rage, he is the plastic crack king of enablers, brother. So
Yeah, he got me to buy that Ninja Turtle, the robot
Damn it.
turtle.
You on
Damn
the
I'm
it.
like
show.
waiting for it to show up.
damn
Oh,
it, I
damn.
fell down the
You have to
rabbit hole of
talk.
Warhammer. And then I started collecting Operation Monster Force between him and Mark. When Mark did a review of the
Yeah.
Operation Monster, I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to check these out. And then Jeff is the one that enabled me with Skeletron. So
Mm.
and Mark had a little bit to do with that too. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say no to Blake though.
No, man.
I'm
no.
not saying no to that guy.
I also got Blake into Skeletron because we did a post off-world talk for like a good hour, and he's like, "How they move? What do they feel like?" And he's like, "I just put it in order." So
And I realized on Toy Hammer After Dark that I think Blake and I are like the only two that like the Ultramarines, because I got another one of these Ultramarines. So
Oh damn!
yeah,
that's
dude, these
cool,
guys are
man.
so awesome. Such
oh
a good
man, that's
figure.
tempting.
I've been collecting Ultramarines now. So yeah, I'm
Jay,
one of
you
the
don't have any
I'm one
of
of the
those?
bad guys, dude. I'm one of the bad guys.
You don't have any of those, Jay?
No. That's funny. One of my buddies over here try to get me into them, and I'm just like, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll think
I
about it.
pre-ordered the motorcycle because I'm
Oh,
a
did
big motorcycle guy. So I pre-ordered, they have a white motorcycle that's coming
Mhm.
on Big Bad Toy Store. So I'm
Look
like,
at-
I'll get that and check that out. If I like it, then
Look at
You know.
this. Look at this guy.
Dang it, but they look so good though. God,
yeah,
damn.
they do. Yeah, they do.
Look at
They
that,
look
and
great.
and then the Raven Guard. Look at that. I mean, come
Oh,
on, man. I mean, these guys are awesome, dude. Such great figures, man.
Yeah,
Such great
they
figures.
Really are. Damn.
that's so true, Heinrich. That's so true.
I know. Yeah. He
Look
did a lot
at
of
it.
I probably bought about 4 Batmobiles from that McFarlane line.
Mhm.
Omar.
You still got me on the big screen.
You need world. Sorry, I was reading the comments and
So
I
much
forgot.
more.
I need the
You
world eaters now.
Need the world eaters. Is that the $600 or $700 the big daddies that Blake
Big
has?
monsters. Yeah. I was just when I was at work today, I was listening to the lore of Warhammer. I had it on and I'm listening to all the lore and learning more about like all the factions and everything like that so I could get my knowledge more about them. And
Mhm.
so like some of the factions caught my eye and I was like, damn it, now I gotta go and get these guys, or yeah, now I gotta get that, or it's like, okay, I did okay with this guy and this guy. So yeah, I'm learning. I'm getting there, man, but I'm gonna be, yeah. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have one of those big 10-inch or 12-inch ones, and yeah, I'm getting there, dude.
I know in our chat you immediately was like, "Oh, I'm into the salamanders now," and I'm
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah, I got them coming. They should be coming in the next couple of days. I got the 3 salamanders, so I got them coming. So
Nice.
yeah, it's
William
pretty cool,
says,
though.
I am feeling that pull towards the Warhammer rabbit hole.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's
Just
like
talk to
almost there.
Omar. Just
It's
talk
like
to
a
Omar.
black hole.
Talk
It's
to
like a
Blake.
black hole, brother.
Blake Omar.
Yeah.
Gravity's gonna pull you right in. It's gonna go. You're done.
Oh, I'm gonna miss DC from Todd.
Yeah, I will too.
It'll be interesting what licenses he go after because we were thinking that he was going after Marvel at some last year.
Yeah, because he did the statues, and I'm assuming the statues were a success because we're getting more. So people were like, okay, if he got his into the statue stuff, maybe he can get into the action figure stuff. But as we see, that didn't end up happening at all.
No. It'll be interesting where Hasbro goes because they keep on saying that they don't want to do toys; they want to do entertainment, and
I think
and holding on to those licenses because
I think that's not. I think they're gonna stay. They're gonna be around for the next 5 or 10 years. That's what I feel like. This whole rumor about Marvel gonna lose. I'm sorry, Hasbro gonna lose Marvel. That's been going on for like 5 or 10 years now.
I can't see that happening.
Every time somebody thinks they're gonna lose it, they end up extending the license. So especially if you got
Ooh,
Doomsday
I like that
and
yellow,
Secret War-
man.
Well, I
I
just
like
saw him.
that
I
yellow.
just saw him say Imperial Fist, so that's
Is
why.
that what that is?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Imperial Fist.
I really like that
Damn.
figure.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Don't
what's a
bring
figure
that to
that
ZoloCon.
right?
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
don't bring that around. Don't bring
Don't
that
I'm
give
gonna
around.
bring
There.
it just for you guys, so you can play around with it and be like,
See
and be
me
like,
and Jay over in
"Man,
the corner playing
yeah,
with toys.
Yeah,
and
you
then
know.
you guys are gonna be like, "Where's the Warhammer table?"
Oh man, come on,
You'll
man.
see.
Where's it at,
You're gonna
man?
start looking around ZoloCon looking for Warhammer
Come
figures.
on,
You'll see.
Omar, where's it go?
See, that's the thing. You can see pictures, you can watch people on YouTube, but until you have it in hand, then it all changes
That's
the
what it
game.
is. Yeah.
Changes everything, man.
And that's how Mythics is. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
you can resist, but if you hold it and feel how well it articulates and moves and looks in
Yeah, they got you.
pictures on the shelf, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Before you
Gotcha,
know it,
bitch.
you're on the internet looking at how do I buy these?
So right before I hopped on today, I bought my plane tickets and I got my rental car for ZoloCon because
Woo!
originally we were gonna fly
Nice.
into Virginia and stay at her parents, then take her mom's car and drive up to Pennsylvania. But then my wife, it was like, you know what? My parents are coming down in March anyway, so we can see them another time. So I'm like, okay, so then why don't we just fly straight? So we're flying in Friday morning. We get there really early. So then we were going to go to Philly, have a Philly cheesesteak at Geno's or something,
Mm.
and then head over to King of Prussia and then settle in and everything and then go to the con and whatever else. So
You get
I
mine
know Jay
tomorrow,
used to-
Omar. Yeah.
yeah, let me know when you're landing. Let me know when you're coming in because if you're coming in Friday, man, you can ride with me. So
Okay, yeah,
Let me
we
know.
split it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
yeah, I already got
Wait,
the car
wait.
and everything. So
Jay, you're going to ZoloCon, Jay?
oh yeah,
I
he's
thought
going.
you said how
I
come I
convinced
didn't
him.
know that?
I convinced him. I convinced him,
He
man.
convinced me all over the past few days.
Where was I at? We're in a group chat together. How did I?
He what's called
No.
called him
No.
because we had a trade going on, and we ended up talking about.
Took himself
Don't
off.
leave me.
He's just
Don't
like,
leave me.
he's
Let me
all
call
like,
this man
"Screw
up
you
right
guys."
now. Hold on.
No, I'm glad you're gonna be there, dude. That's
Oh, man.
awesome. I had no idea, guys. I had no clue.
Yeah. That's gonna be the big news. You know.
Let me
Greg,
say
I've been at him like
You've been
for the
working on
last
it.
Yeah,
like
he
week and a
really
half,
has.
dude. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, you
Omar
gotta go to
been.
ZoloCon.
he
You
had
gotta
to
go
get the
to
green light from the wife, though. I mean, come on.
Oh
The
yeah,
wife,
yes.
you had to
He
be like,
did.
oh, is she
said,
going or is it
okay.
just you?
She said, yeah, she's coming too.
Okay,
She's
right on.
coming too.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm
It's an
gonna try.
amazing show.
I'm gonna try to go to that.
Well, you kind of convinced me too, Greg. Because you said, dude, Legion's
Yeah.
Con, but you definitely gotta go to ZoloCon. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking about it. And then Omar kept on saying, "You better go. You better go." Da. I'm like, I think about it. He's like, Jay, are you gonna go or not? I said, all right, I'm gonna go.
Jeff,
Cool.
next year, man, you gotta try for
Come on, Jeff.
next year.
Ain't you
Year,
late?
man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to drag him to go to Toylanta.
yeah.
It's tough when you're far.
Been wanting to talk to you, Omar, about that because I'm
Yeah.
really like itching. And
If you go, I'm driving
you
up
got
there.
the
So if
issue.
you go,
Oh,
you can
man,
hop
come
on with
on.
me, brother, and we could just go, man. Just let me
Yeah.
know.
it's
Yep.
it's more of a financial slash
Yeah. I get it.
marriage thing.
No, I get what you're
We
saying
get
too,
it.
Jeff.
Hey,
Trust me, we
we
get
all
it.
understand that. We all get
Mhm.
that.
Damn.
But you know what? That
I
Pacific
gotta get some. I
Northwest-
gotta get some flowers and chocolates a lot more
Yeah.
nowadays. Like,
Sig,
I-
Sig,
Greg, I
Sig
was
is-
going to surprise you on coming.
Sig is sending me pictures of the motorcycles. Damn it, Sig. Don't
Nice.
do it, buddy.
No,
Get
but
off
that
that phone.
Pacific
Get off the
Northwest,
phone.
that Pacific Northwest meetup that
He's
Blake
gonna
is
get-
doing, that sounds more and more tempting every time, man. Because
I
I've never
would
been up in that
love
area.
that. Yeah,
I've never been up in that area, man.
it's beautiful.
it's beautiful. I miss
Yeah.
the Pac North.
So
Yeah.
the Legion Kings will be together as ZoloCon.
That's ZoloCon.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal. Omar, have you been to ZoloCon before?
No, that's the first time.
Dude, it's so good, man. The only, and I'm not trying to be negative, the hotel that it's at is the only slight negative, just because there's no lobby to hang out in. It's just a casino.
Well,
It's a casino. So
they told me that everyone's hanging out at the Bonvoy Marriott
Mhm. It's,
You
I
know,
think
that's not that far away from there.
yeah,
So
it's just down the
go
street.
there.
So
Yeah, so just go there and hang out there and
that's the
everything.
place for
Because I was
sure.
going to stay at the Bonvoy Marriott, but then I decided to just stay at the Stardust at ZoloCon, just because.
Yeah.
I mean, and not only that, the casino's there, so you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit down,
Go
and
down the elevator and
go
you're
to the
in the
poker
you're
table and stay there for a little bit. You know, we'll see what
Yeah,
happens with the
but
blackjack or something.
it's a massive show, and there's I mean all the good toy lines are going to be there. A lot of vintage stuff. You know, maybe
Yeah.
a touring figure, maybe from Four Horsemen, maybe. So
Maybe.
Yeah, I
it's
think
going to be
so.
awesome. It's going
I
to be
think it'll
awesome.
be a touring figure, and then Grimm is a awesome figure.
Yes.
I already reserved 3 of him with the tickets and all that. So I got my wife's, I got myself, and then I got an
Right.
extra one.
Yep,
So and then
for sure.
yeah, and so then there's a lot of other exclusive from all other companies, you know. So it's gonna be so awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
Battleverse
gonna
has
be
the black. Is it the black that
the
puts
black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've got the
Yeah,
black,
yes.
and then Operation Monster Force has
Yep,
their
yep.
exclusive, which looks awesome, you know. And so yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be others there with exclusives as well, you know. So, but I
It's
just want
gonna
to
be
go have,
fun.
I
It's
just
gonna be
want to go
fun.
have fun, dude. That's it, man. I just want to go have
And
fun.
then
And
I mean, I get to hang out with y'all again, so it's gonna
yeah,
be
it's
even
stress
better.
free,
So
man. I don't, you know,
yeah.
it's not like Legion's Con where you got to stay in line, you know, and like the Armory, like I was so stressed out. I was like, I got to get this, I got to get that. I'm not doing that this year at Legion's Con. I'm not. No,
We're
this
not doing
Legion's
that. We're
Con, I'm
not
gonna
doing that.
go
No.
there and I'm just gonna be chill and
Yeah.
I'm just be like, whatever, man.
I'm gonna hang out with y'all more often. Yeah, more
Yeah,
often this time.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for sure.
So predictions. I want to
Okay.
talk about predictions.
Okay.
So since I got you 3 guys here, I want to hear your predictions of the rest of the year when it comes to different toy lines or whatever. I don't care which
Right.
ones it is. We could talk about Mythics, we could talk about Cosmics, we could talk
Well,
about Infinite, we could talk about Hasbro, we could talk about, you know, GI Joe, we could talk about whatever it is, dude.
well, since we
Operation
got
Monster
Jeff
Force.
here,
Yeah.
let's go for Cosmic first. So
There you go.
Jeff,
I'm with
what,
that.
Jeff,
So,
what do you
like-
think will be the next one as far as Cosmic?
Well, we know that it's going to be Ox Crew Book 3,
Mhm.
and I mean, my goal is to get the final 2 of the Ox Crew because there's six crew members. So that's definitely going to be my prediction that we get the final 2 in that next book 3. But like I was saying on my show last week, we haven't gotten Escape Haven. Like we're on the road. We're on the road to Escape Haven in Cosmics, and once we get there, we're now, you know, dealing with a whole other community of characters and creatures and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right.
that'll be the major pull to Ox Crew Book 3 when it comes.
So my question is this. Do you think that any of those heads from the head packs are playing any kind of role in what is coming out next?
I mean, it's
Or are they just random head packs so you could just customize and do whatever you want?
I mean, we've gotten most of all those heads except for that new helmet that came with the Science Officer / AA-20. All and that helmet that came for the Heavy
Big Daddy.
Gunner.
Yeah, Big Daddy
Yeah.
helmet.
Of those 2, I could see those being implemented very quickly. Some other way, some other fashion, but all the other helmets or face sculpts and stuff we've had already.
Any humanoids, like humanish type people.
I have a feeling they're going to keep those as characters packs.
I agree with you on
They're
that.
not going to
I think so
immediately
too.
write them into the cosmic lore.
Okay.
Because once they go into a cosmic wave, they're going to be written into the lore, and then they set a precedent that Cosmerium has humanoids. But with the character packs, that's just like, hey, I don't do 3D printed customs. I do pop and swaps. This is how I can build out my characters.
Right. It was
Right.
like when we had that conversation about Star Trek on your show last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
You know, look at all the different types of humanoids that were in Star Trek that weren't human.
Right.
They
Right.
might have had human features, but they
But they
weren't
weren't
human.
human. Yeah.
So, do you think they would ever do something like that?
Well, Jeremy touched on, or was it Eric touched on, when they showed the new sculpt for Operative 83, that you can see this humanoid head in the
Yeah.
helmet, but you don't see the rest of the head. Like
Right.
it
You
could
could have
be,
another eye over
Yeah,
here.
alien
yeah,
head.
it could have like tentacles coming out of his head and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it may look human to us, but it could be a whole other type of race and species.
Or just look at what's the movie Guardians of the Galaxy? How they have
Yeah.
some characters in there. They're very humanoid, but they're not from Earth. You know.
Right. And
Yeah.
and if you want to go with humanoids in space, Luke Skywalker is not from Earth. He's from
That's-
Tatooine.
yeah,
So he's a
true.
Tatooiner. I don't
True.
he's not an earthling.
Valid. Yep, that's true. That is
Tatooiner.
true.
Oh Lord.
I hope we get some vehicles, you know, in the future.
I
I'm
hope we get a
hoping.
mech suit. Shoot, that'd be cool.
Oh,
Mechs of-
like a big.
Big old mech suit, like I
That
don't know
would be
about
awesome.
20-inch tall or something, or
So
15-inch tall.
I interviewed Corn Boy like
Uh-huh.
a year and a half. In that it was like the first time I interviewed him, and he had said on the show, he's like, yeah, we're working on a mech suit, like a big because he loves mech suits, he loves robots and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But it was just like he just said it. He was like, yeah, we're working on a mech suit. And I was like, oh, right on, that's cool, man. But like it freaked me out. So after that, I messaged Chris, and I had Chris on the show, and I didn't say it on air, but I'm like, hey, I haven't aired, it's pre-recorded, the Corn Boy thing, but he said something about a mech, and I don't want to get in trouble myself, or I don't want, to air something that is a secret,
Mhm.
because Cornboy said something about the dragon like years ago. So, and Chris is like, no, we're not doing that. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, are you lying to my face right now? But I don't
A little
care.
bit.
Like, I don't care. Like, whatever, if they are working on that, I would love to see that. If they're working on a flying unicorn, I would love to see that. Like, whatever that
Yes.
they're working on, it's going to be awesome.
Well, you
So
could put wings on Umbra and you have a flying unicorn.
Yep.
exactly. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, and me and Jeff were kind of talking about that on the show that we taped, the possibilities, like what they're doing now is even more broader, I think, than when it first started. Because like what Jeff was saying, it was like kind of like a space adventure kind of thing, and now it's got wasteland, and it's got all kinds of different, like there's people that are stranded, and there's all kinds of different things going on, and I think it appeals to more,
Yeah.
the different storylines appeal to us.
Yeah.
I think more of us.
I can't remember his first name. Simple Tricks and Nonsense, something McDonald. Can't remember his first name right now. Blanking on. He said once upon last year, I think it was those micro vehicles or something from Kenner Star Wars, where they were like little like tanks and vehicles like that. John McDonald. Would work great for Cosmic Legions because
Oh yeah.
they wouldn't be huge vehicles. They wouldn't be like a hiss or the Resvani truck,
Vanguard.
but it would still give you the sense of playing with a vehicle from your childhood with your toys.
You remember us older folks, like Star Wars had these little mini vehicles.
That's what I'm
Do you
talking about.
remember this? Like,
Yeah.
but they were for the actual 3 3/4.
Right.
Is that what you're? Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about the micro machine mini ones.
No,
Yeah,
no.
the,
That was
the
the
little, like the tank and like
the mini.
Yeah, I love those. I had the Arctic one that had the bubble, the clear bubble on top. Dude, I played the hell out of that. Yeah, look
Yeah.
it up.
Okay, so
What's up, Vinny? How you doing, my man?
Mini rigs. Mini rigs.
Mini rigs. Is that what it was called? I
Yeah,
love
mini rigs.
those. Those were so much fun. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, if they did something like that, because I mean, it would be like 1/12 scale, so it would be a bigger thing. But Omar would buy those, right, Omar?
No.
What?
If you want, you can pull up my picture down below.
I say that now, and of course I'd buy them.
You wouldn't buy the vehicles if Cosmic had vehicles? You wouldn't buy
If
them?
Cosmic had vehicles, like big vehicles,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah.
buy like vehicles for your Cosmics?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the mini things. I wouldn't buy those. Like if they had like vehicles, then yeah, I would.
Well, see, these are, I mean, we're saying like something similar to this,
like
but Cosmic
crafts.
size.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
single-
You're not
Yes.
Single character crafts.
right. You're not. I don't think you're gonna see anything like Jeff said, like the size of the Vanguard or the Hiss tank or anything like that, or a Rattler or something. No.
Yeah.
But I could see something like this. I think that the mech suit would be really cool to do, and I think you can even do like a droid type, because we were talking about this on your show, Jeff, to do droids or like robots, cyborgs, and things like that, because they don't have robots.
That's what I want. I want
You know?
robots and
Well,
cyborgs.
what about if they did like a big mech suit with a little dude riding it, like a little alien with a big old head or something like that? That was a figure that you could take out, and he's like an imp scale figure that you can put inside the mech suit. That would be cool, because that's
Oh,
something
yeah.
different, right? So yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I think I would love to see vehicles in Cosmic Legions. Are we going to get them? I don't know, but I definitely would love to see it. I mean, we got a dragon, so
Exactly.
everything is possible, dude.
And that's
everything.
what I was thinking. Like at Legions Con last year, I was like, they're like, we're not bringing the dragon. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe they're got like a giant spaceship or a wrecked spaceship or something, like a diorama with a wrecked spaceship, where they're,
Well,
camped out.
I think that them going easy on Cosmic in 2025 was for a reason, and it was
We wanted to make
definitely-
sure Oxford Book 1 got in hand.
Yeah. But I also think that it was because they definitely it was so that they can prepare for what's coming and the things that they're making that are going to be huge moving forward.
Mhm.
So I think
Oh, man, right
I
there,
think for
Willie.
sure. Yeah, my cat wants to get out of my room. Hold on a second.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm with you. A speeder bike, solo hover vehicles. I think it just would lend another facet to like your displays and stuff like that. Even if it was a regular motorcycle, like an Akira kind of cool motorcycle for my Cosmics or something. I don't know.
Well, like I was saying, this is not just an outer space toy line; it's a sci-fi toy line.
Right.
Yes.
So they went from outer space to to multiple planets, and now they're doing like this wasteland post-apocalyptic feel with aliens. I want to see them go cyberpunk. I want them to get
all
more
day.
technological. That's something that I can see.
Omar's like,
Throw
here
the
you
money.
go. Yeah. And
Honestly,
and
Cosmic can be bigger than Mythic.
Look,
to be honest
man.
with you.
I played Cyberpunk for years
be
in
broader.
role playing. I
Broad-
played the
broader,
role playing
yes,
Cyberpunk
broader.
game for years. That if they did Cyberpunk, forget about it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love too that Eric can be, and I don't mean this derogatorily, Eric can be influenced by media. He can be influenced by movies that he's seen or things like that. So,
He is. I mean, that's how we got the creature creator.
see you, buddy. Thanks
Later,
for
man.
stopping in, man. Love you.
Peace.
Take care, brother.
I'm glad he missed that whole conversation in the beginning because he would have definitely had plenty to say, I'm sure.
Well,
Love you, Curtis.
he just saw that, and now he's
Yeah,
rewinding
I
that.
know. He's all like, well, let me check out what the hell these guys
Yeah,
said.
what did he say? That's my punishment to him, so that he will stay up and watch the first 30 minutes of me jibber jabbering.
What about you, Jay? What do you predict, or what do you want to see this year out of Mythic and I know you don't collect Cosmic, but Mythic and
Not
Figure.
yet.
Not yet. He will though. He will.
There will be something that grabs him.
Yeah, you're gonna. He's gonna be like, "Hey guys, check what I got." He's gonna be showing a figure.
Now
out.
I gotta go back and get the other ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, even though I don't collect Cosmic, I am excited for the people who do collect it. And I mean, the toys they are great looking toys, but I think what's going to come out, I think oh man, there you go.
Come on, Jay. You know you want it. You know you
That's
gotta
rad,
have
dude.
it.
Very
You
cool.
know you gotta have it, dude.
Very
Look
cool.
at that.
You can do so much with Cosmic, brother. You don't even know how much you can do with Cosmic.
That is true. I
have to get a shadow circle in Jay's hand. You're telling me that's what I ought to do.
Right.
Let me show you something.
Not you too, Greg. Oh,
yeah.
Wait.
So why haven't you jumped into the Cosmic yet?
Man, I'm scared it's gonna be
another
show
rabbit
you another
hole.
Another
rabbit hole.
Oh, you said rabbit hole? Did you say rabbit hole?
Damn
Did you say rabbit? Did you say rabbit hole?
Cyber rabbit.
Damn it.
Cyber rabbit? See?
Damn it. No.
Let me see that again. Let me see that again, Omar. Oh, that looks rad.
Nice. Damn.
Did you do that one, Omar?
Yeah.
No, dude. that was Jesse, man.
Dang, Jesse.
This was a gift from Joe Martinez. So this is a Shadow Circle. Shadow Circle female.
Bro, look at that.
Damn, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's like cyberpunkish.
Yeah. I love this, man.
Yeah.
It's got some anime feel. Like
it does.
Yeah, it does.
See.
Yeah.
Like Evangelion or something.
Yeah. So there's a lot with Cosmic. I feel like just in my personal, like it started off and it was good, but like it got much greater as the waves have gone on.
Yeah. I think the last wave just got everybody just going up and down, loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, but no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll
You're
think
gonna have an extra Shadow Circle. PM me.
Yeah, just buy that one.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jay. If you get a Cosmic Legion figure, the first one you need to get is Fisher Rice. You got to get a Shadow Circle. If you're gonna get your first Cosmic Legion's figure, it's got to be Fisher Rice.
That's a good question.
I would say your second one would have to be AA20.
Hold on.
I would say Red Jet or Novian Lean also are great.
Novian Lean. Yep.
Fisher Rice. AA20s.
He ain't writing it down. He's just scribbling.
And number 5 is the Sentry.
CC24 is another good one too, especially when you get those snake heads that you can put on them.
Oh, those snake heads look good. Got remember me? You talked about that.
Yeah.
On New Mythics. Oh man, dang it.
Yeah,
I'll think about it.
You pretend you're writing it down, but you're gonna rewind this and watch this later, and you're gonna be like, "What was it again?"
Oh yeah, I am.
CC20.
I am.
I look forward to hearing what Jay picks up at Zolocon after.
Oh well, we will see. We will see. We might do a Legion's King, live at Zolocon.
There you go.
I
I don't collect, and I'm kind of changing gears, but I don't collect the line. But I'm surprised about AWOC and them not having. They don't even. Do they have a table at Zolocon? I don't know. But they don't have any kind of exclusive. They don't have any kind of presence, as far as I know. Because I remember Brian Carr was buying the hell out of AWOC stuff at Zolocon,
Mhm.
last year, and I'm like, how come they're not there this year? And maybe they are. Maybe I'm misinformed.
Yeah, they're at ZoloCon.
Okay, they are at Zolo, and Brian or
Well, they
Jeff,
do have they do have two new figures that they were
the
able to get.
Archer.
Yeah, the Archer and the new Pale that they were able to get like a
Excuse me.
small amount for Legion's Con. So they should have more amounts
Okay,
at Zolo, and then who knows? Maybe they do a table drop. You never know.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, for fans, and it's the great. I mean, the creators are awesome people. And even though I don't really collect the line, I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So
I know somebody said this guy, so I had to show off Velox Spear. Now,
that was
now
Brian.
Jay,
Brian brought that up.
Jay, come on, man, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
that's.
Look at this, man.
Look,
Come
y'all-
on,
y'all
bro.
always convinced me
Where'd you
to go
steal
to
the other
ZoloCon.
flashlight from?
Where'd you? Oh, I had two Velox Spears. What happened was the one Velox Spear was missing the back piece of it.
Mhm.
Oh,
So I went ahead and I was like, well, let me buy a second Velox Spear because I didn't know the Horsemen were going to send me that extra piece,
Mhm.
and they did. So I ended up having two Velox Spears. So I put both flashlights on this one,
There you go.
and then the other Velox Spear, I made him look like Cobra Commander.
Nice.
So he's
Oh.
got the Cobra Commander thing on there. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, my
nice.
friend Fernando, he just got a Veloc today. He got it from Sven,
Nice.
and he popped off his head and put Koi's head on there. I'm like, go for it, dude. He's happy as can be.
Now speaking of Spiro and AWOC, I don't own any of those figures. How do they interact with, or how do they like scale with Mythic Legions and stuff like that? I mean, like, I think they're cool. I think they're cool figures. I've just never seen one in hand. I've never ever had one in hand.
I am.
I think they're a little cartoony.
That's
for me.
That was kind of my thing.
Mhm.
They move really well. They're fun figures.
Like I would see them in like the Thundercats world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
would be like,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you mix them up with your Thundercats and that, I think that would be like pretty
Yeah.
awesome to have those figures on there. But I never had one in hand or anything, and I've thought about buying one or two, and I'm always hesitant. And then like I know Steve at Articulated Empire had a sale, and I almost bought a couple of them, but the one that I wanted was already out of stock, so I was like, so it kind of turned me away.
I bought an Onyx, which was it's like a Black Panther kind of looking dude. I bought him at a ZoloCon a few years ago. I think at that ZoloCon that I bought that, and it was like, I think it was like $17 or $18.
Yeah.
And I was like, this figure is rad. It's a really nice figure, and it was cheap. So you know, if you're not really sure, I recommend buying like their cheaper base figure just to appreciate the articulation.
The base figures are called Ancients, and they're basically what the Horsemen are going to be doing with the RPG figures, where you get this base figure and then you get an armor pack and accessory pack, and you build up your character from there. But Jason Bienvenu, the owner and creator of AWOC with Spiro Toys, he's a big Marvel Legends fan. And so he designed and developed the toy line with Marvel Legends collectors and fans in mind. So they move and operate like a Marvel Legends.
Yeah, I can see that. I know Sig's cracking me up.
No, Mongrel. He said Mongrel. That was the figure I was looking for, and he was sold out because that was the one that I wanted to buy. Yeah. And when he was sold out, I was like, well, if I can't get him, then I'll just hold off on it.
Benny probably has 20 of those.
Mongrel has the first articulated jaw in the toy line.
Yeah, Mongrel was the one that I was looking for, and that's the one that I think he didn't have. I like the gorillas. The gorillas are cool. They remind me a lot of Planet of the Apes. So that was yeah. So
I only collect the apes because I didn't. There was no other ape toy line out there, and I wanted apes to go with my mythics and my other fantasy figures. So I've only gotten the apes.
That's another thing Mythics can do, an ape character. We never had one of those yet. Since they like doing like animal-like characters, they can do a gorilla.
I can see that.
I mean, we got a gorilla skull. I'm sure we will see a gorilla sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Cornboy loves his monkeys.
Cornboy has anything to say about it.
Right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, talking about Mythics and just in general, everything, you know, I have a feeling that my prediction is we're going to get a new line of a new breed of vampire. I think we're going to get those because I think it's going to follow with the horror of Einzelmal. So I
would
think
love
that's
that.
going to be. I think that's going to be the middle wave for the year. You know, that's my opinion. I think we're going to see more of the horror of Einzelmal, and that's going to tie into the Dawns of Discovery. So I think that's going to be the middle wave. So I definitely think we're going to get some new vampires. And then Legacies of Mythos. I can see them making a Sir Galeron. I would love to see a Sir Galeron for Legacies of Mythos. We're definitely going to get an Etheron, I think.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we're definitely going to get an Etheron.
And it's going to be glorious.
Yeah, it's going to be real glorious. And I think we're going to get Xylona for sure.
Yeah, Xylona, yes.
Yeah, we'll get Xylona. And then we'll probably get somebody evil. So I would love to see a 1.0 Morgulith, you know, or something like that, or maybe even a Brother Mandibulus, or, you know, but I mean, they did Scaphoid, so I would love to see an Asterion, like a Legacies of Mythos Asterion would be cool, you know. So I mean, there's so much that they can do when it comes to Legacies of Mythos. I predict that they'll probably come out with like maybe 4 of them this year. But with the RPG and everything else, like with the dragon, it's gonna temper the rest of the releases this year. So the middle wave will be about 6 or 7 figures, and then the G-Con wave. I mean, you never know with the G-Con wave, man. They surprise us every year with something special. So, you know, that one's a hard one to predict, dude. That really is. Because I did not expect the Dawns of Discovery at all.
Not just some.
I kind of think they were going to, because you know how Germany likes to tease us with like we're going to the, you know, where we're going to next on the next wave or whatever, and people were predicting the C, like it was going to be some C-like characters. Yeah. But I think the middle one's going to continue on from the Dawn of Discovery. I think we'll get like a shark-like character next, because Cornball was talking about, you know, at G-Con about, you know, having a shark-like character in there, other than that, not the hammerhead one that we got. I mean, not the hammerhead.
Stingray.
Not like that we got in the other thing, but like a bad guy, a big old like a great white shark bad guy. You know,
ooh, like an orca.
Yeah,
orca would be cool.
Yeah, I mean that would be so badass. So I think we're gonna continue on with some more C-like characters in the middle one, and I think G-Con. I'm like Omar. I can't guess what they're gonna make on that one. I really can't.
I would love to see them continue. You know what I would love to see with G-Con is just continue making new stories and giving us a different part of the lore. You know,
that's the best part. That's the best part.
We've already gone through the Dark Four. I mean, once the book comes out, it explains everything. You know, it just keep giving us. You know, I would love to see the second version of some of these characters and where they are now, like they did with Delphina, like they did with Edith. You know what I would love to see as a table drop or as a secret figure? Romulus's brother. Give me Romulus's brother.
Yeah.
Dude. You know, I mean, this guy disappeared, so where is he? You know, and I like what Patrick said. Helios and Celine.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome if they came out with those.
Oh man,
figures, you know, as secret.
What scale would they be?
They got to be at least 8 to 10 inches. They got to be at least.
They got to be
at least
8.
Maybe they're a new scale figure, like 1/6.
Yeah.
They would definitely have to be ogre scale.
Yeah,
for sure.
My wife would be like, "What are these dolls that you have?" You know? Figurines.
They're action figures.
I could see like Mondo size, like they're Mondo Mythics.
Yeah, I could see that. They've got to be special, you know.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
griffin, I would
I agree
love.
with Twiz. Twiz, we need
Yeah, I was
we
saying
need
a
a
griffin.
Griffin.
Yeah.
I
I
want
want a
a Griffin
kraken.
so bad.
I've been
I
wanting
want
a
a
kraken.
Pegasus. I want a Pegasus.
Kraken. Oh,
Yeah,
Pegasus would be cool.
yeah,
You know
something
what?
go along with that dragon.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you what. I think Jeff's gonna get his Pegasus before any of us are gonna get our Griffin or our Kraken. I'll
Yeah,
I
be
can
honest
see
with
that.
you,
I
because
think
that's
so
a good
too,
one.
man.
Because I bet you that's gonna be. I
But
bet
you
you
know
that's
what?
gonna be the G-Con wave. I bet you it's
It's
gonna be a Pegasus.
it's
Yeah.
never going to be exactly what you want or think. You know, like the mermaid, people have been asking for mermaids,
Mhm.
and it's a mermaid, but it's not necessarily
Not
what
Ariel.
you thought.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's not Ariel.
Not Ariel.
That's true. It's not
Even
not
though
the
they
area I
tried,
wanted.
if you noticed in that Pop and Swap episode, they tried to make like a pretty Ariel type, but she still has that snake kind of, which
Well,
I
that's
think is
why they
rad.
named her Siren, because
Yeah.
sirens are these like they can be like merfolk, but they're vicious creatures. Like they look nasty.
My wife was mad. She's
You know-
like, I want Ariel. I'm like, well,
No,
you're not
You
getting
know what
Ariel.
would have been cool?
But guess what?
No, you know what would have been cool if they would have done, or if they'll ever release at some point like mermaids and mermen, where you can have the swappable heads, where like in Pirates of the Caribbean they were beautiful, and then when they turned and they had their teeth and everything, like you could have the swappable head where they have the mouths with the big old teeth and they're ready to kill somebody. Like
Yeah.
that would be cool, you know. That too, that you could have done something like that where you have the best of both worlds. You can have a beautiful mermaid, but then at the same time you could have this vicious, creature from deep in the sea as well. But I mean, I like Siren Opal Scale. I
do
got
too.
I got two of them. So
I got
mean,
two also, yeah.
Yeah.
What about just having like I know people have mentioned this before in the cabal, but like just like village people and like a blacksmith.
Yeah, like
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
townsfolk.
hey.
Townsfolk, yeah. Just man.
YMCA.
No.
I could see those as RPG figures. I could see those as like
Yeah,
character
for
packs.
sure.
For sure.
sure.
Yeah, or something like that,
I think
Brian,
that the next
I-
four pillar, man. I mean, I can't see that till 2027 or 2028.
well, I was gonna say, I
Right.
think maybe at the end of the year, I mean, that would be an awesome time. We've already paid for the dragon, so the end of the year, here comes another type
Next
of bigger, figure. So
yeah.
a Griffin.
Kraken.
Well,
Kraken.
you know that they're going to
Griffin.
do that. What's the
Manticore.
one faction that
Yeah.
that what's her name is in with with the Chinese looking dragon? You know which one I'm
see,
talking
that's
about?
what I was hoping we would get. Yeah.
Sect of Arisius.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arisius.
She got the mask and
I
everything.
honestly think that's going to be the next pillar. Is going to be that dragon.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna be
want it to
red.
be like like a sea dragon, like
Yeah,
what you
he's
just
gonna
said,
be-
with no wings and everything, but blue.
Yeah.
Blue. Yeah.
I think he'll be red.
Red.
Or I think it'll be red.
Yeah, red would be makes more sense.
Like red and
Yellow.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Hello. Say hi to. She's saying it's time for bed, Jay. She's saying wrap it up. Bring me
Well,
up some milk and cookies on the
the
way.
hitman gotta go.
But yeah,
man.
but there's so many different ways that they have everything planned for the next few years. So we're just sitting here like
Yeah.
trying to guess what it is, but we're always shocked. We're always surprised, you
Even
know.
Eric said it. He
And
said
we're
like,
always
2 years, a year. You already know. Yeah.
But I will say this: that when it comes to when it comes to Legion's Con, the table drops this year. It's going to be a mythic, but I think it's also going to be a cosmic. I think there's
I
going to be a
agree.
cosmic table drop at Legion's Con this year.
I agree. Could
I
Cosmic gonna make a big
think
splash
it's
this
going
year.
to be a mythic and an infinite.
That's possible too, because of what happened with Archon the
Could be.
Cruel and with Oksana. You're right. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be all three.
Or it could be a whole other infinite license.
But
I think
it's
it's
gonna be
definitely-
everybody. It's gonna be
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. I mean, they did say that they were in the works of another license for Infinite. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
but I would like to see them finish the whole Archon and Joe's stuff first, then
An
Then,
evil figure draft.
I think Archon will be like staggered.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to give us everything right
Well,
away.
that-
It'll be
Yeah,
me
we
tell you
don't
what,
want to.
man.
We don't want to get all of the Christmas Carol figures right away, or all the Egyptian
Right,
gods right
right.
away. It's all going to
Yeah.
be staggered.
Well, I think we're gonna get the Ghost of Christmas Present.
Oh,
this
you mean
year.
that? Yeah.
I think we're gonna get that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people wanted the Ghost of Christmas Present last year.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
so I
more
think-
crying. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
so I
Yeah,
think we're definitely
I
gonna
don't
get
want
the
to hear
Ghost
nobody
of
being
Christmas
upset.
Present.
How dare you? I'm like,
Yep.
what they do?
I think
Mouse
we're gonna
King,
get
though,
that.
you're right, Omar. That Mouse King was badass. That
I'll
was
tell
a
you what.
great figure.
I
See,
think
look what
that was
happened.
better. That was better than any Ghost of Christmas Present that they were going to drop at least for December. Because I
Yeah,
mean, that Mouse King was such a surprise, and it was oh man, that was figure of the year.
And,
And they
the
gave us
Mouse King was on
Nutcracker.
a lot of people's top 3.
And they gave us a
And they gave us a
Nutcracker. Yeah.
Nutcracker. Yeah,
Yeah, I bought extra legs, extra heads,
Yeah.
extra belt. I bought a chest and another cape.
the
Like,
the legs
so I
that
could
you
have bought a
traded,
whole nother figure.
the legs that you
Go for
traded
it,
me,
man.
Greg. The legs that you traded me, the red ones.
Mhm.
That's for my Nutcracker. That's
There
why I
you
wanted
go.
those legs. So
Oh, okay. There you go. I'm happy
Yeah.
that you got him, man.
yeah, so I'm just waiting on one more part, some arms, and then after that, I'm going to put the Nutcracker together. But
Cool.
yeah, I mean, with Figura Obscura, are we going to get more Egyptian gods? Are we going to get a Halloween drop? Are we going to get another crypt?
It's so
cryptid?
much, man.
There,
It's so much.
or are we going to get a mummy or a wolf man or
And,
something?
and,
You know what I mean?
and then plus they're gonna add something else to it, for the year.
Yeah.
Something.
And
just
of
out
course, you're gonna
nowhere,
have
'cause they like to surprise people.
you're gonna have the graveyard drop too. So I mean, who
Mhm.
knows what that's gonna be? I mean, you did skeletons and you did zombies. What are you gonna do next? So
Mm.
I have a feeling they're going to use the monster sculpt in some fashion soon. New.
the monster.
Yeah, Frankenstein's creature monster.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I could see that.
The chest was Jersey Devil, right? The chest piece.
The
Yes.
the unstitched turned into the
Yeah.
Jersey Devils.
Which was a beautiful, like that chest is a nice piece. So
That
yeah, I'll
Jersey
be happy
Devil.
to see it again.
Yeah, that Jersey Devil is very underrated, man. That
Yeah,
was
nobody really
really
talk about it as
good, man.
much as they need to.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's because I think the Mouse King kind of overshadowed the Jersey Devil with how good the Jersey Devil was.
Mhm.
That when you get it in hand and you put it against the light and stuff, that figure is beautiful, man.
And
that's
if
a
you
great
combine the
figure.
Jersey Devil with the Mouse King, you get Wendaji, and I'm really looking forward to Wendaji.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Wendaji's
yeah.
gonna be awesome.
I was just that's funny you said that because I bought the extra Mouse King chest piece. Now I need to find another set of the Jersey Devil legs
Next.
because I don't want to take mine apart to do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
want to build that. But yeah, it's so good.
Wendaji is gonna be. I mean, Reign of the Beast is just gonna be an awesome line when that comes out, dude.
Oh man, and you know what? Hey, they did post on their site that they plan on Reign of the Beast to come out this year. Remember we were talking about that we didn't hear nothing about it. Like they ain't have nothing about the release date of it. Now if you look on their site, it does say something about probably shipping sometime mid to late of this year.
Yeah.
As far as Reign of the Beast. If it's gonna come out that around that time, who knows? But at least we
I
got
don't think
something.
it's. I don't either that or the Dragon. I think will probably come out in 2027. That's just my guess. It'll be around this time, 2027.
That-
like Rising Suns is coming out.
That's what my friend Brent said. He thinks also early 27 for both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I
That's
love
fine, yeah.
having a big wave like after the new year. Like that's what happened with Necronominus.
Yeah.
That's
And
what's
Poxus.
happening. Yeah, and Poxus, and that's what's happening now with Rising Suns. Is we're
Right.
getting that fat wave after Christmas, and our wallets are semi okay now after Legion's Con and Christmas. So I'm up for a big wave at the beginning of a year. So
Because if you don't get the big wave right away at the beginning of the year, it makes you want to go to shows to pick
Right.
up a figure or two or
Right,
five
right.
as you go to the shows throughout the year.
Because they're going to sell out at retail.
Yeah.
Those figures
Well,
are
guys-
already. A lot of those pre-ordered ones are already sold out on retail.
Yeah.
I gotta go because I gotta get up at 4:00 in the morning.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up too. But yeah, I appreciate you, Jay.
Yeah.
We'll talk for another minute, but yeah, you're welcome to bounce
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't
No,
know
I
if
got to wake up at
Tucker-
5:30, so I'm with you. I'm right behind you, babe. I'll be there shortly.
Y'all take care.
All right,
See
man.
y'all soon.
Great to
All
see you,
right,
Jay.
Next
Anyway.
episode, Legion's King, probably next Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
Thinking, yeah, around 10ish. But we'll talk more. We'll
We'll
talk
talk more
more.
about it. Yes.
Yeah. All right, man. Get some rest. See you,
All
buddy.
right. Y'all take care.
Later,
Later.
brother. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, Reign of Beasts. Dude. That's so stoked
Hey,
for that.
Mark's still awake.
I know. What's up, my man?
Hey,
What you doing up this late, buddy? What you doing up this late? Yeah, Reign of Beasts, man. I cannot wait for that freaking. So good. I just feel like, and I've told Eric this. I'm like, you guys outdo yourselves. Like, every wave, everything. Oh, he's going to bed.
good night.
Everything that
Hey, Mark.
they're competing with themselves. See you, Mark. Appreciate you, buddy. But they just like the head sculpts. You look at the female head sculpts or the male head sculpts or the monster head sculpts. They're just better and better and better. They're just their articulation, the detail. Look at Sir Gideon. Look at Necronominus. The detail on their armors and their heads, and it's just getting even better. So,
Yeah, they're picking up the game as it goes, and there's something for everybody. That's the great part about it. So, like we were talking about before, there's like when it comes to Dawns of Discovery, there's some people that are head over heels over having a big walrus guy. Me personally, he's okay. But for me, I get Vetus and I get Delphina and I get Ibn Prosperius and I get
mhm.
Captain Iron Skull and all the the Siren Opal scale, and I'm like, I'm all over the place. I
I'm
went
good.
all in.
Yeah.
I went all in. I got the crab. I got everybody. But there's something for everybody. So
Something for everybody.
yeah, that's what's so great about it. Reign of the Beast, I think it's the one. Reign of the Beast and Rising Suns, I think it's the two waves that I got where there wasn't a figure that I did not want. Like all the figures I wanted, every single one of them. It's like, I got to have that figure. I got to have that figure. I got to have that figure, and I'm not a dwarf guy. And I saw that dwarf pack and I was like, I got to have that dwarf pack. It's like,
It's nice. It's nice.
yeah. Yeah. So that's what I can't wait for Rising Suns. I mean, I got mine retail, so I gotta wait. I'm not lucky like the people that got the all-ins, but like Greg's gonna get an all-in, so he's gonna get it before us. So he can play around with his figures and show it off and make us all jelly.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would.
I'm actually more excited for Ashes. Like Ashes. I know
Ashes
some
is
people, like a lot of people are saying, Ashes. I don't really, but I'm like, bro, there
Bro.
is some bangers in that. That's just my opinion. Like,
Well,
I'm not being a shill, but I love that.
You got
wave.
your girl. You got your girl coming.
That's
You're like, yeah. But
I
I'll
do.
tell you what, that gold skeleton.
Oh,
I cannot wait for that
beautiful.
gold skeleton, man.
I want those wings. Those
Yeah.
wings. Put those on scaffold version
Yeah.
2.
Yep.
That
Stupid.
knife builder and that gold skeleton and Yosef. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm
Yeah.
ready for that. And even the
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
not
why
a goblin
people
guy.
are,
The goblins are cool.
I don't know why people are downing that wave. Like, I don't get it. It's
Yeah, I think it's because
Because
Because they just don't know yet.
Thing?
They just don't know.
It wasn't it a tooling thing? Is that what it was? That because everyone thought that they were going to get new tooling or
Yeah.
something. It wasn't.
that it's a repaint wave or it's a rehash or whatever. But
But that was the last
I don't
one.
see it that way. I don't see it that way.
I don't either. I mean, a cool figure is a cool.
Call me
figure.
a shill, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no,
But-
because like we were talking about with Operation Monster Force, and every company does it. Every company, use your molds. I mean, get the most out of your molds. That's the key, right? With Mythic Legions, they do such a great job of using the same parts and making the figures look different. And you're like,
Right.
oh wow, I mean, even with the whatchamacallit, with the knights,
yeah.
like a lot of the knights have the same armor and stuff, but you know what? Different pauldrons, different color patterns, different this, different that.
Just more options for us.
And I get them all, and it's like they're awesome, so
yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're giving us the same parts. I don't mind that as long as it looks different, you know.
Right.
And
Right.
a lot of companies, sometimes they'll give you the same parts and they just repaint this or repaint that, and it doesn't make it stand out.
Mhm.
But the Four Horsemen are very good at making it stand out.
They're very good at giving you something new with stuff that you've probably already owned,
Mhm.
but making it or using it in a way that is new, original, fresh.
Yep.
Where you're like, oh, I've already seen these boots, or I
Yep.
already have these. I already have these arms or this whatever. You know what I mean? But they
Yeah.
do it in a way where it's like completely new.
Because if you look at Asa 2, I feel like Asa 2 was like the first Legacies. The
Yeah.
way they reintroduced an old figure in a new way in their in the original look. Asa was like the first dabble into Legacies. And ever since I saw Asa 2, I'm all for Legacies figures now.
Well, and you're right that you said that, because she should just come in a Legacies box. Because you're right, that is her legacy. That is her V2, and that figure compared to the original one, and the original one's awesome.
Yeah,
but compared to the original one, that one is a huge upgrade. It's a beautiful
that
figure.
blew me away. I was like, whoa.
And the different looks that you can put with her and
And
everything.
so out of the blue.
And all that. Yeah.
I was not expecting that. That would be like someone that has like one of the most obscure favorite figures getting a new version, and like just out of the blue. I was just like, I cannot believe this right now. I was blown away.
That's the way I felt with Urzok.
Yeah.
Because Urzok was one of my favorite figures when I first started the line. Matter of fact, a friend of mine made this for me.
Nice.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Cool, right? So, but
cool.
You know, Urzok is one of my favorite figures. When they came out with the legacies of Urzok, because everyone thought it was just going to be Otho.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Urzok came out, I was blown away. Like, I almost fell out of my chair because I was like, "Oh man, I got my guy." You know, they just and the pieces and the arm. Oh man, that was one of the best figures from last year.
It's like a gift when they give you something that you want that badly. It's like a gift. It's like
real quick. So, who do you want as a legacies? Who do you guys want as a legacies?
That's a good one, dude. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, I have because you were just talking the way Greg was saying it, like something you don't expect but you would really like one day. I will be very pleased and excited when they do an Olek Thygar version 2. And he is just like the epitome of Cosmic Legion's legacies.
Mm.
But for Mythic legacies, I'm really interested to get what's his name? Cinderhorn.
Malachi Cinderhorn. Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
For sure.
Like a V2 Malachi Cinderhorn, but in a 1.0.
In a 1.0 body. Yes. Because he's one of my favorite characters too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could see that for sure.
That would be awesome.
Because I don't want to shell out for a V1. So I want to get a V2.
Malachi's a great character, great figure, man.
Yeah,
Steelhide and Tibius is a good one too.
That would be great.
Yeah.
People are rumbling about a new Malleus because we didn't get a new Malleus.
I would love that. That was my first figure. I would love a new.
That would make
my request would be Gadriel. I mean, I got Asa, so I'm happy, but a new Gadriel. And I don't know if they ever would, because Gadriel is, in my mind, perfect. But so I don't know how they would improve her, but I would like to see, maybe a different head sculpt. Maybe she grew her hair out.
Well, she got built off of the new Valiant 2.0.
Yeah. For me, if you're gonna do a legacies a woman legacies figure, it's got to be Gwendolyn Heaven's Brand.
Oh yeah, Gwendolyn would be great. Faustia would
be great. That or I would think Lucretia. Lucretia would be a cool one too.
Lucretia needs definitely an
Mhm.
update. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Lucretia would be a good one. But for
Yeah.
me, the one I want the most is Sir Galeron because I would love to see him without a helmet and some new armor, the same color. I love that color. I would love to see a Sir Galeron Legacies.
Brian says Arethyr. Brian, you're up late, buddy. It's almost 11, man. Arethyr and the early dwarves. I would love to see like a dwarfs. What if there was like a dwarf wave? I think the Kings Under the Mountain, they would self-destruct. If it was
So
just a wave of dwarves.
I
I
could
have
see
a
an armory
feeling
experience.
that's what I was going to say. I could
what?
see an armory
Armory
experience with
experience.
dwarves
yeah.
and elves.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I could see an armory experience tied to the RPG game for Legion's Con this year, where you can make
I
your
like
own
that
elves,
prediction.
your own dwarfs, your own cleric, whatever.
Yeah.
I just got word that Jay is going to kill you, Omar, because you guessed correctly what the new armory is going to be. So you are a target now. The horseman can't have you as letting the secret out of sorry, man. So we have an opening. We're having tryouts for our new Legion Kings because we're down.
Shit.
Patrick says, "Don't tease me, Greg. I'm sorry." That can you imagine though, like a wave of dwarves and then a wave of goblins? It would be a
Yeah.
madhouse. It would be a madhouse.
Yeah,
King Noglin would be a great
V2.
legacies. Yes.
Yeah.
Bromden and Noglin. Do a 2-pack.
Ooh.
There'd be some heads to just
The Legion Kings pack, is that what we're doing?
what? Say what?
Hey!
I'm excited for the role playing game, but I mean I'm excited for the game. I want to be in on a new game to play with other people, but the figures have me really excited. Like it's basically they're like Legion builders, like they're that $30, with options of different head packs and stuff like that. I'm excited for
Man.
different dwarfs, different,
Yeah.
skeletons. We haven't seen any bad guys yet. I'm ready for some bad guys.
We're gonna see them.
Some orcs, maybe some
Yeah,
orcses.
I'm already sold on those elves. When they showed the elf, I was like, okay, that I'm in. No
when
matter
they showed the heroic elf at Philadelphia Gaming Expo, they had play or character sheet cards and they had a vampire, and I was like, okay, if they put a vampire in the Kickstarter, I'm good.
Yeah. And I'm
Absolutely.
sure we're going to see an orc. I'm sure we're going to see a skeleton. I'm sure we're going to see a vampire. We're going to see something. We're going to see something from each faction, I think. We're going to see a wizard of some sorts,
Eric likes his wizards, so we gotta get that.
Something. Yeah, we're gonna get something. It's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, that Kickstarter is gonna be like buying a dragon. You watch, because you're gonna get a bunch of figures.
It's gonna be.
You're not
awesome.
gonna get just one. You're gonna be like, yeah, I'll take.
It's gonna be a bloody day, man. Because
it's gonna be a bloody day when they release it, and it's
People
gonna
are
be
gonna
released
be
right
buying.
before SoloCon, right? It's gonna be released right before SoloCon. Yeah. I'm gonna have to back it after SoloCon, because if I do it before SoloCon, I'm gonna feel dirty.
You might back it while you're at SoloCon.
That's true. That's true.
And they're gonna start release information about it like in the next couple weeks. I think they're gonna,
because when they brought Baethir to Toy Atlanta last year, so many people started backing them as you saw them at the show. So
yeah.
They're gonna have a lot of RPG stuff at ZoloCon to see in person.
Oh yeah. You know what? I've never seen the dragon live.
One
you'll have one in hand. So
yeah, I was sad when Jeremy said he was going to be at Legion's Con. I was like, oh.
I was surprised at that. I really was. I was kind of like, why? Not to question, but why wouldn't he be there?
Yeah.
I get like they had that space. They built that huge dio for, the Dawns of Discovery. But I was like, man, I just want to see Baethir again. Thankfully, he was at the studio. They have this new plastic, plexiglass like display that he's in like permanently, with like new signage.
Down to Toy Atlanta.
Oh, did they?
Whole thing down to Toy Atlanta. We were like, holy crap.
Well,
Beautiful.
maybe this year I'll make it to intern and I can see it at the studio. We'll see what happens.
Maybe.
So
Everyone needs to experience it, man.
Yeah.
Intern is amazing.
that's my goal, is to experience intern at some point.
And those that go to the new one at the new, and that's gonna be the first
that's
year.
gonna be the first year of the new studio.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Patrick says expect many updates all month long. So
Yeah, Patrick's the
you
RP
heard it.
guru.
You heard it. Yep, he is the guru. So I will be waiting with bated breath to find out. Anyhow, I'm gonna wrap it, guys.
Yes, sir.
I had a great time. Jeff's eyes have gotten smaller and smaller as the time has
Yeah, I
gone
think we all
by.
have to get up early. I mean, we're all
Yeah.
saying good morning to each
Tired
other.
and I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Yeah.
You haven't eaten dinner yet? Yeah, you better eat dinner, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. I took up a chunk of your time, Jeff, and I appreciate
No,
that.
dude, this is an awesome Tuesday night. Thank you.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely. We all
We'll
had a
be
good
watching,
time.
we'll be watching you next week.
Thank
That's
you.
right. That's
And
right.
If you need any help, I'll be on there, man. So just let me know.
Yeah, no, I throw the link out there. Anybody
Yeah.
wants to join, you join in.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here and talking. And I will see you all soon, man. Thanks a lot.
Take care,
Later.
everybody.